Hi and welcome to Eudoxia Mysteries. Before I start the video, I didn't find anything out myself. A lot of 4chan users shared a lot of info and investigated this topic. One of them was Eden. As for me, I want to try to fully cover this topic. I literally spent hours and hours into research, and I honestly don't want it to go to waste. Enjoy. CNR Jailbreak is a video game similar to Minecraft. The game itself seems to be a 3D minigame. The goal of the game is escaping from a prison. I never played it, so I don't know of any other gameplay mechanics. The game itself was really popular in 2015 and is still played by some even today. It has over 1 million downloads in the App Store. I think this goes without saying, but the game is especially popular alongside kids. On the 31st of December, an anonymous user made a post on 4chan posting several chat logs that he had with another guy, claiming that the person he chatted with is in a P-ring with several other people. This ring is also related to WorldCorp. As for WorldCorp, a lot of people thought that WorldCorp is just a simple ARG, but Nexpo did a very comprehensive video about how WorldCorp has connections to one or multiple CPs. You might want to check out his video before you watch this one if you haven't already. The user Wall3Inovans is a member of that group that is associated with CP. The group itself is actually a group within the game. It's called Gavin's Group. I will call Wall3Inovans Wally at this point so it doesn't get annoying. Wally claims that this group was used in order to get information on kids playing the game by inviting them on their Discord server and getting personal information on them. The information then was used to blackmail the kids to collect CP in the form of pictures and also video footage. Now this topic is very serious and there have been FBI reports filed already since members of Gavin's group have Discord servers etc. where information on them was available, but further Eden got personal info on, most likely, the leader of the group, at least that's what I gathered in my research. But before we get into that, let's dive into this topic a bit deeper. Now, there are chat logs with a lot of text. I'll read out most of it and summarize sequences or leave some things out which aren't too important. If you'd like to read the entire thing, I'll link you guys the pastebin to that, but it's not entirely complete. A lot of people in the 4chan thread complained about OP just dumping in the chat logs. I made it visually more appealing in this video, I guess. For the sake of context, SugmaWhat69420 is pretty much the user that exposed this group. Wall3Inovans is a part of Gavin's group. Also, this video structure will be pretty bad near the end. There is so much different info, so I'll be jumping from point to point. Hopefully, the video isn't too hard to follow. Yo, who told you this stuff? It is private. You judge this of Gavin's group, which is quite rude. Riggin knows Gavin's group well. I don't remember the name of the dude, but I kinda don't like. Who is Riggin? Kids are suffering. Riggin is an admin, he knows a lot. I'm a good guy. If you care about the kids, why not do something about it? I don't care about the kids, I never said that. Kids suck. Kids suck in two ways. Ignore E12. How are you all so casual about this? Anything he says is not right. I don't know, I'm just being normal. Normal? If I'm understanding, nothing about this is normal or legal. I'm a normal individual with a normal everyday life. There's way more story behind this than just a pet group. What's the story then? I cannot tell you all of it since we don't like to say those things. From the little I know, you guys are sick and blackmail kids into sending and stuff. A gay named Kid Nightguard was a guy who hung out with me a lot. Then he was telling me about this group. It was way different. There are two groups. One is World Corporation and the other is Gavin's group. Gavin didn't even make the group, it was some dude named Chase. Gavin got way too obsessed with this game, it became his entire life. Wasn't there some World Corp stuff on YouTube a while back? Exactly. Something about disturbing videos? Yes, I don't do that stuff, that is very gross. I don't know if those kids are from CNR or what. That group belongs to somebody else now. Gavin doesn't own it, but he's delusional. He thinks he does. That group is connected to us though. I've talked to many of the members. They are impossible to talk to, and I can hear a thick Mexican accent even from their text. I don't know how they are connected. I think they collab with us for something. Don't talk to Gavin at all. Don't even look at that guy. He's not worthy of having connection to the outside world. We are not what you think at all. Well, some of it. But most of it is not what you think. These 4 kids made Gavin's group. And one of the members got really attached to CNR and started acting like it's his 100% life. He got really upset when one of his friends stopped playing. So he basically messed up the group. It's hard to explain. I don't know if you're still there. I am. Have you met E12? He is the real creator of Gavin's group, and he got screwed over by Gavin. He's younger than Gavin by like 4 years, so E12 is 14 and Gavin is like 17 or 18. E12 acts like he's a member, but he's an angry victim. Gavin thinks CNR is life, and is basically psychotic, and I'm just here for the pet group. The other kids are just random ass victims. Gavin has a plan for them starting tomorrow. They don't know about it. I will not tell you what's happening, but some of them are being transferred to something much worse. Transferred? Yes. What does that mean? Gavin's group has the info of the kids, so they are vulnerable. You can guess the meaning of transfer in this situation. This is deep stuff. Very deep stuff. Can something be done about it? Well, some squad tracked down our group and has valuable info. They are like a bunch of 14-year-olds, like 5 of them or something, and they all hijacked Gavin's group. So yes, they might actually do something about it. On the other hand, I don't care about them, so I'm not gonna do anything. Actually, these 14-year-olds might stop this. They have really good info. Apparently, they made a plan and had it for like 4 months or so. We have 2 names, actually 1. Ryan is one of the kids' names. The info they have is enough to stop anything in the future Gavin's group will do. They still have access to our private chats on Discord. How did they get into those? Oh, I'm not that high of a rank. They just told me something about a hijack and those kids being the ones. You can ask Gavin or Riggin, they will tell you. Or Dylan. Dylan can also tell you. I have E12 and Gavin's Reddits, nothing else. We did find out the Discords of the squad who hijacked us. They are some Roblox players, some of the members do Roblox for kids too. Of course it's Roblox, I have to go. Alright, see you, I guess. I'm back, I don't know if you're here. I am. Now I am, I mean. So, does this mean that World Corp wasn't some ARG? No, it's not an ARG. They are trying to get you to believe that now since they have been figured out. I genuinely feel bad for the kids in the videos, but not in Gavin's group. Why not for the ones in Gavin's too? Because they are not important, we don't care for them. They are things. Things? Yes, they aren't people to us at all. These are human children. No. What do you mean no? I don't think of them like that. What the... We don't care about the things here. I feel bad for a few of them. Could we talk about this somewhere else? This is not that private. Somebody's gonna see this. What's not private about this? The children have fallen for this, so they asked for it. Kids are gullible, and you know it. I know I feel bad that I don't feel bad, but I couldn't care less about Gavin's kids. They are items. You sound like you use them. Yeah, I do feel bad in a way. Why are you sharing all of this? You can't do nothing, so... Kid Night Guard is our most valuable one in Gavin's. He keeps telling stuff to people that E12 is not a member, he's a kid. It's funny how people know him the most when he's the least valued. I'm pretty sure he's in World Corp too, which is horrible. I'm not that bad of a guy actually. Sounds like you're trying to tell yourself that. I just hate kids, destroy it and everything related to it. I do feel bad because some of these kids just played CNR for fun, but got screwed over. We do not care about anything. Most members are just on CNR. They wait for the next victim to come. We have Trap 4 this year. You good? I don't have anything to say. It's good if you see a kid from the group, don't talk to it. Don't listen to it, don't interact with it. You people are sick. There's more to the story than just that, buddy. There's more groups, they aren't sick, they don't do this. The OG Gavin's group is better. I'm sick and I know that. I don't care. You good, Lamau? You good? Are you shocked or some shit? I thought you knew this. You good, bro? I'll tell you a secret, okay, dude? There's a guy who's about to stop this. You know that squad I was talking about? They are 100% about to screw us over. Kids from the group are being moved. Can you join our group to help us? Why would I join or help you? Because I just thought, man, we can't move all these kids, bro. Look, I'm sorry. For what? Oh, I said, look, I'm sorry to the wrong dude, sorry. Bro, are we friends? Can we talk on CNR? Because this place is more public as hell in Asia. Okay. The game lets you put rooms in multiple servers, Asia being one, so I hopped in to talk to Wall3 in Ovens. They have my Reddit info, they can see my history. I may already be screwed. If I can't do anything, why hide it? You can't just track me. Trust me, I got everything under control. What do you mean by tracking? Nothing. Gavin's is screwed. Have you seen a Kid Night Guard? We need him back. Seen him, never spoken to him. World Corp is much worse. Do you know a game named OO.EO? No. He had a plan to shut you down. You are big right now in the group, people want to silence you. Silence me? Are you with the kids that got our info? No, I hadn't even heard of them. They were spamming the Discord. I wish I knew them, they seem neat. How do you know this stuff? Someone from your group told me, don't remember who. A child or member? Member, I think. I'm gonna get busted by the FBI, go to jail maybe. Hopefully. You know the wolf craze in 2014? Everyone was some wolf. Some of them, the popular ones, were part of this. And never mind. Are you Lost Closet Key? No, he's a little snake. If you see him, ignore him. There is so many distractions on this game. So many. CNR is honestly a distraction at this point. 2014 to 2019 has had so much manipulation. 2020 will change. You won't notice. But Gavin has plans. You'll start noticing in June. The huge amount of servers decreasing, the number of kids in the game decreasing, even the popular people will go. Gavin can't let go of the past, so he just continues, and that's why he does this stuff. He's a boomer. I will tell you the Discord right now. I honestly don't know. There's really gross stuff in it. You probably don't. He then left the game. I continued chatting after. Yo, I guess. If only you knew half of Gavin's group, you'd piss yourself. Probably. I don't even know 70%. All I know is what goes on is way worse than anything I have said. There's deep web stuff. It's pretty sad kids are exposed to that stuff. You're scared of me, bet. I'm a good man in real life. I'm pretty sure having kids sent counts as in real life. Having items. Are you even human? Items don't count, bro. Come on CNR and I will tell you everything. I will tell you the info base. I will tell you absolutely everything. Do you like kids? Do you like the kitty kid? Do you like your kids? Do you want to save the kids? Do you want to save these kids? I kinda prefer if this stuff wasn't happening. Have you ever talked to a kid in our group? Don't talk to it. It's a lying snake. All they want for Christmas is gay pumpkin pie. In 5 minutes, our plan will be executed. Where I live, it's New Year's in 5 minutes. And January 1st is when we do our plan. It's a happy new year for everybody. I have videos. You're invited to watch. Watch me, bro. I smell the kid. Are you still there, guy? That's what I thought. Yes. Oh. We will be getting rid of most kids on January 1st. 1 minute until there. It will happen on January 4th, probably. But it's being executed today. Gavin is active now. Yo, we got some talk back over here, bro. Some kids talking back. Do you think I should be respected? No, I don't. Do you think you're in a bad place? No, but I think I can get some kids out of 1. Do you think kids are great? Do you think I'm asking weird questions? Do you think these questions should be answered? I think you're insane. Do you think you can save kids? If my plan works, yes. You're a part of the squad, aren't you? Nah, but 4chan eats up this stuff. Oh god, please bro, not 4chan. 3 times out of 10, they can stop this kind of stuff. Please bro, I'll do anything, literally anything. They could F us. Man, I'm sorry. Son of a gun. I don't wanna go to jail, please. They'll track us down. Can't tell if this is sarcasm or not. I'm being half sarcastic and half real. 4chan will actually eat us though. They will eat us like an N-word with a chicken wing. I'm posting a transcript of this as we speak. I'm sorry bro, can we talk on CNR? They will skin us alive. They will go surgery on a grape. I'll tell you anything, just don't post it. Anything you want. Except for Gavin's group Discord. I just want you sick guys in jail. Please talk on CNR Asia, I'm begging you. Just CNR, I'll tell you legit anything. Anything. I'm not responding until you answer me. Bro, you there please? I'll tell you anything, ask me. Ask me. I've already posted most of it, and I'll ask me anything. And I'll tell you, if you delete it. Go on CNR Asia. Damn, I can't make this stuff up. And I'll tell you, what the F are you saying? Please go on CNR Asia, and I'll tell you anything. I went in game to get more info before posting more. He seemed to be panicking, saying he grew more and more World Corp every day. He claimed he knew the guy that was yelling at the kid. He said he had the guy's Instagram but didn't tell it. He said he's 32 years old, named Jeffrey, looks average and has a long beard. He said the kid is 7 and named Xander. He said they live somewhere in Sandusky. He said the video has party lights because it was the kid's birthday. Most of it seemed like BS, so take it with a grain of salt. Now, the video actually exists. It's called Every Day I Grow Some More. Wally pretty much described the video, so it's actually not BS. And this video is apparently linked to a CP which World Corp shared, as also discussed by Nexpo. We obviously still don't know if Wally tells the entire truth here, but the description itself seems to be fairly accurate. You can somewhat hear the kid in the video saying Jeff to the guy who is beating him, but this is just a vague observation and maybe not what the kid actually said. I will not go into detail about the video since it's really disturbing, but you can watch it yourself if you didn't already. The link is in the description, but I don't recommend it. The accounts of the members are: Yo, your 4chan post has spread to Reddit. Yo, hey. Today, I know, isn't it beautiful? You annoy me, spreading stuff like nosy ass. There's 2 posts on 4chan now. Why would you do such rude doings? I tried to talk to you. The plan has been executed, no more savings bro. Here's a screenshot of what the chat looked like for them. So to quickly summarize this chat log, there's a group named Gavin's Group in the game CNR Jailbreak. They blackmail the kids to send them CP. Kidnut is also a member of Gavin's group that told OP about all of this. That's at least what OP claims. Wal3novins is part of the group, but claims that he is not interested in the CP itself and doesn't really see the kids as human beings. He leaked a lot of info about the group, talked about individual members, and that they have plans on going on with their plans with the kids. The apparent leader, Gavin, is mostly the main culprit here. The group itself seems to be connected to World Corp. We pretty much only have Annon's words here. There is no physical proof of anything. So, if we don't believe him, the entire thing ends here. But let's trust him with what he says and see how this developed. I also don't really understand what Annon would gain in creating the chat logs if all of this is just fake. Further, OP didn't really interact with the thread so much. He himself says that he barely uses 4chan and the way he interacts with others doesn't really make the impression that he wants to get as much attention as possible, but rather just wanted to leave it out there for others to discuss. Also, the fact that FBI reports have been filed, at least that's what some users claim to have done. So it's actually kind of unlikely that this is just an ARG or something similar to just get attention. at least from the side of OP. But maybe OP was actually just a tool for Gavin's group to get attention. That's definitely a possibility. But why would members of Gavin's group relate themselves with CP just for attention? So yeah, there's like no real intention or motive behind what these people are after. Now, after this has been posted, a lot of people got into contact with individual members of the group. The linked Reddit accounts have been messaged and some of the users got replies from them. But the thing is, nothing from here on forward seems authentic. Gavin's group knew of the 4chan thread, so why would they actually text back and just continue with their story? So it's highly likely that either it's just a big hoax and they just feed the users with more BS, or they just do all of this to strengthen the impression that it is fake, but in reality there is more to it. So reverse psychology in a sense. But still, even if that guy is just a troll, FBI reports have been filed, as I have seen it, and the FBI doesn't always differentiate that much between trolls and not trolls. We had a few instances in the past of people going to jail for trolling or posting a joke. So why would you risk creating this hoax if the risk is that high? I mean, CP is just nothing to joke about. Apparently also, a user was in contact with Gavin, and Gavin seems to be just an 11-year-old. Gavin sent her a picture with a shoe on his head to prove that he is indeed just a kid. Now, I didn't really buy that at first. The chats themselves don't really seem to be truthful at all, and further, we are talking about a group which is linked to CP. Gavin himself is probably in contact with a lot of children, so the possibility is there that Gavin just asked one of the kids to do a photo with the shoe on his head and just send it to some random user on Reddit. So it's not actually definite proof of Gavin just being a troll. Reading the chat logs that OP posted and the fact that this topic went on for 4 to 5 years apparently, it's literally highly unlikely that Gavin is just 11 years old creating a hoax like that. Like, how does an 11-year-old come up with all of this? And also to claim you're a troll right now obviously just seems like a poor attempt to get away with what you did. It's not very likely that this is just an 11-year-old kid trolling 4chan. But I'll get to this point at the end. Wally replied to this. An admin claims that Gavin is just 11 years old and a troll that has nothing to do with WorldCorp. He craves attention, he's just mad about something and wants to spread stuff. An 11-year-old wouldn't act like that. Admin craves attention. Then OP suddenly posted a chat with Gavin. Is it true that you're a troll and 11 years old? Or do you just want to get us off your ass? Get us off your ass. I mean, get you off my ass because it's annoying AF. You there? Yes. I just want to get you off my ass. Can you just delete the post? Sure, when you're in jail? You're a tart. I found out Kid Knight was talking stuff with you, pussy. You were both talking smack, weren't you? Answer me. Were you guys not talking smack? And he was saying stuff to you about Gavin's group. Are you there? Plan has been executed. Can I tell you a secret? If you respond, I'ma tell you a secret. Do you expect me not to talk smack? Kid Knight Guard. You expect me to just accept that this is happening? You were talking stuff with him and he told you. A spy told me a few hours ago. You effed him over. Good job, dude. You effed him over. Now I expect you to accept the mess you have caused. Good job, you 2-year-old idiot. Good job, go live with it yourself now. You did this, so you can live with this. Great job. You have become what you swore to destroy, you moron. You want to put us all in jail. Now you are the one doing stuff to kids, you asshole. You caused this. You are gonna sleep all night knowing you did this. You sociopath. You there? I mean, does this make the impression to you that he is just a random 11-year-old trolling us? Not really. The chat continues. Or are you thinking about what you did? You talk smack, you get what's coming to you. You both got what's coming to you fast. You're gonna have to live with the fact that you did this stuff. The chat continues, but I won't read it out. I want to just tell you guys everything that I found out about. Some things may not be even relevant, but I really want to cover this as good as I can. Now, there's a group on Roblox where this Gavin guy seems to masquerade as a child to connect with them. I cannot say for certain if this is really linked to Gavin, but it could be. Also, there's one guy under a video about WorldCorp claiming that the allegations against WorldCorp aren't true and that the video itself is not necessarily a CP, but is probably just an actor with a younger appearance in the video in question. Now, I tried to get in contact with him in order to get some evidence for his claims, but I couldn't reach him, and it's most likely BS what he's trying to sell us. Now, there's actually way more. I don't even know how to structure the video since there's like so much different info. There has been a thread where WorldCorp was discussed. It's from 2018. Anon claims here that WorldCorp made a rap song about Minecraft YouTubers grooming children. The song is called Midlife Crisis. The song itself seems to be from 2017. I won't stop till my body is lifeless. Until then, I'm gonna be playing with my privates, download till I get a virus, and I have to format all of my devices, shady websites, make my go up like the climate. Watching these kids struggle for help is priceless. I don't know how this is linked to our case, but some people make connections here, but I'm not entirely sure why this would be relevant. I'll put a link with an archived version of WorldCorp's webpage in the description. You may want to check it out yourself and see if you find anything interesting. So there's a person called Eden Gone Dark that covered this topic already before me, but not as detailed since she didn't have all the info available at that time. Her video makes sense, but I wasn't really convinced. Before I watched her video though, I joined her Discord server, which is dedicated to internet mysteries or in general unsolved things. I was highly skeptical going in there. They gave me some explanations which sounded good on paper, but they provided no proof. After a bit of back and forth, I just gave up and accepted that I won't get any more info about this topic. But then Eden actually sent me 2 pictures, both of them including apparently Gavin. Gavin had a shoe on his head in one picture, so that was the supposed proof that Eden demanded in order to confirm that he is indeed just a kid. She then tracked down his location by using the EXIF data in the picture. By doing that, she gathered quite a bit of personal information, and then suddenly his mom texted Eden. They then talked apparently on phone, and it was then confirmed that this is just a hoax. Now obviously I'm not fully convinced, and I don't think this is definite proof of this being a hoax. Obviously if I had everything available in terms of information, I could maybe believe this, but I don't. This could have been very well set up by Gavin's group. That should always be considered. It's not really hard to have a kid making specific pictures for you that you then can send to random people on the internet. As we determined prior, Gavin has material against the children, so it would be easy to blackmail them. They would probably do everything at this point. Further, there was enough time to arrange a woman pretending to be the mother of that child, since Eden waited for around 30 minutes until the mom called her. So, looking at this from the outside perspective, it could very well be faked. Eden said the following: "Made the mistake of sending pictures without the EXIF data removed. I found his address and basically all of his info. I told him I would figure out who he is. He disappears for a minute. I come back to a message from his mom explaining. I ask her to call me. She does, even has the boy apologize. I have screenshots and an audio recording of the phone call, but will only share it with those super involved in the investigation if they desire. Message me if this applies to you." Now, as for how Gavin can be 11 years old and create a hoax like that and write like this, there may be an explanation. Gavin on the pictures seemed to be autistic. Apparently it's high functioning, and Gavin has been in trouble before for saying inappropriate stuff. If you go to his Reddit history, it becomes pretty apparent that he is just a kid, getting in arguments, insulting, etc. etc. He's also involved in the creepypasta subreddit and made a post with a big amount of upvotes. Apparently it's about an app with involved in it or something, so it wouldn't be the first time that he is involved in matters like these. So it's not even that unlikely that this indeed was just an elaborate troll that he came up with. Also, these comments seem to match up with autistic symptoms such as repetitiveness and obsession about certain stuff. He also can go from typing pretty adult-like to very childish and troll-like. I'm no expert on this, but this very well could be the case. But what about OP? Was he on this? OP's main Reddit account is almost 2 years old. Eden looked into this further, and I pretty much have her thoughts about this in a few screenshots. I'll just show it instead of talking about it. Feel free to stop the video to read through all of it, I'm just quickly going to blend it in. So yeah, there's no definite proof that OP was a part of it. He actually even posted this on 4chan, declaring the entire thing a hoax and confirming what Eden said. At the end of my research, I have to kinda agree that it was a very elaborate hoax, which was very tasteless. You don't use CP in order to create a hoax. That's just BS. But in this case, that actual 11-year-olds came up with all of this is even more strange. So there have been quite a few weeks, I think, since I recorded all of this, but I actually got into contact with Gavin himself. Now, I won't show the entire chat or something like that, but it's indeed just a hoax. Just so you guys know. I have a small interview with him. I asked him like 4 questions or 3 questions or so. I'll just show you screenshots of it, but the main message is that he just wanted to create an ARG or something like that, but obviously to include CP in that is like too far, and he said even if he does an ARG in the future, he won't include any CP. So yeah, there's that. So we end on a good note actually, and this whole mystery is officially debunked. Now, if you enjoy content like this, like videos about internet mysteries, etc., feel free to sub to the channel. I upload every Monday at 2 PM CST or 3 PM EST. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.